Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I got two things going on today. I've had a few people wanting to know how to make strawberry cheesecake and also how I pack my teas to go. And I actually had that exact order today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and record it so you can see how I do it. As you can see, I started with blending my ice and water as I usually do. And again, this is homemade strawberry cheesecake. I know there's so many different kind of ways to make it, but this is the way I do it here. So I start with my vanilla protein, and I'm going to be adding 2 scoops into my already chopped up ice and water. And then I'm going to have 2 different Formula 1s. The first flavor is going to be wild berry. And I'm just going to put 1 scoop of that. And then I am going to add in cookies and cream. Now, I know that sounds kind of weird for a strawberry cheesecake, but I have tried making strawberry cheesecake a few different ways, and this one has gotten me the most feedback of how amazing it is, and it's one of my top selling shakes. So I did want to share this exact recipe with you guys. Hopefully you will have that same outcome with your customers. So now that I have those products in the blender, I am grabbing my sugar-free jello pudding mix. Again, that's that little blue box. I cannot wait until it's available from Herbalife, but as of right now, we're buying it from the grocery store. I will link it below where you can order it from Amazon as well. Again, that's the blue box of the strawberry cheesecake sugar-free jello mix. Well, cheesecake, not strawberry. Then I'm going to blend it all together in this blender. And this particular client loves the strawberry syrup. So I'm just going to add 1 squirt of that into the blender because we do know that one is not sugar-free, but it's just a little bit. So I'm just going to add 1 little squirt of that into the blender. And it is going to blend up nice and ice creamy the way we like it. And this, my friends, is sugar-free strawberry preserves. Usually you see it inside of one of the little jelly containers, but I have started putting it into these squirt bottles, and it has changed my life. It makes everything go smoother. So that is what that is. Again, that is sugar-free strawberry preserves. I just transferred it from the jelly jar into a squirt bottle. So I squirted that around my cup, and this is the look it gives where, you know, it just looks fancy. And instead of rubbing it in there with the spoon, I just squirt it around the rim, and it just falls down that way. So now I have my blender, and I'm going to add sugar-free jello inside of the blender. And that's just like right on top of the shake. And then I'm going to add some sugar-free caramel. And again, just on top of the blender. And you'll see when I pour it into the cup what I mean by just straight up into the blender. So this is going to create a different look on the cup. Again, it's all just for the eyes, you know, for what's it called? Attraction, because, you know, pictures in Herbalife is everything. So it just gives that look. See how nice that looks? Well, besides the ice cream shake. Look at the cup. When you have all that in the top of the blender and then you pour it into the cup, it just makes it look just amazingly. Look at that. Sorry, I know you guys can hear my daughter in the background. She is jumping all over the place. But this is what I wanted to share with you guys. The strawberry cheesecake. I'm going to add just a little more of the preserves onto the lid so it doesn't look bare. And once I have that on the cup, I'm going to add a little bit of more whipped cream. And as you can see, the shake is already above the lid anyway, so you don't need a lot of whipped cream. You can even get away with not using any whipped cream on the top, but I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of whipped cream on the top, and then I am going to add the graham crackers because as we know, when you eat cheesecake, it has a graham cracker crust. But instead of using a full graham cracker, I have graham crackers that are already crushed in a baggie. So I'm going to use the big side of my Herbalife measuring spoon, which is the tablespoon. And I'm just going to add that to the top of the whipped cream. So these are my graham crackers. I just wanted to show you. Usually you can just break off a side of the square and then put that on the top of the shake. But I am going to just use a little bit of the crushed, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on the top. And then I'll show you a picture of how it comes out. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you can see the next recipes that are posted, as well as other vlogs that I am working on for the channel. And share it with your Herbalife family so they can see recipes as well. But this one right here is the top selling cheesecake